Hello and welcome back to the next episode of my Magic Farm 2 Let's Play series. Where are we at now? Episode 11, I think? That's good. Series needs to go on. Alright, and like I said, it's the last episode I was going to work on the MFR tree farm, and I have that almost completed, and I'll show you guys right here what I've done. It's not quite set up and functional yet. So what I have is the harvester set up here, and I have an area placed out for the tree farm. And I think I have a radius of 7 set. So what that will do is if I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and under here, okay, should be my planter. And because everything comes with an automatic radius of 1, so that'll be like this 3x3 block, I need to put a radius upgrade of 6 onto this. So that will give it an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this guy needs the same radius upgrade. Okay, I have that silverwood sapling there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and it would end up chopping it down. So I'm going to remove this before I get this whole thing started. I wanted to convert this whole thing to magic forest first, but these silverwood saplings are taking some time to grow, and I really don't have time to wait for it. This one here grew, which is kind of nice. Let's see what kind of node we got out of this guy. Pure. Okay, not a very strong node, but it looks alright. Okay, let's get this going. So we're going to need some radius upgrades, as well as some pneumatic servos to power it. And I will go underground and show you everything else I've set up. Here's my power setup. Ta-da! As you see, it's not entirely complete. Gonna need some more steam dynamos. But the way it works is the water comes in out the back, goes in these guys, and then I have these item ducts here to put charcoal into the steam dynamos. The charcoal is going to come from this barrel and ultimately these redstone furnaces here, which are going to be fed wood from this barrel up here. Now, the item duct bringing wood to that barrel goes here through this wall and then up around here. And it connects up to both my harvester as well as my planter. So what I need to do is get some pneumatic servos that will tell saplings to go into the planter, that will tell wood to go down this line and over here to the power setup. So let's get going on constructing those pneumatic servos and the upgrades I'll need, the radius upgrades. So pneumatic servos are pretty simple, using just glass, iron, and redstone, I think. I think it's iron. If it's not iron, it might be tin. But let's give this recipe a shot. I think the glass goes in the center. Something like that? No? Okay, let's see what it is. Redstone in the center. Glass on the sides. Okay, and I'll just make a whole bunch of them so I don't have to continuously make them over and over. Now I'm going to start off with putting just spruce saplings in this. Later on I might go find some jungle trees and put those in, but seeing as I already have so many spruce saplings, these would be better to start off with. Okay, and plus I'm not really using a ton of power as is at the moment. Okay, now we need the radius upgrades. So upgrades, upgrade, okay. And we're going to want a radius upgrade of 6. So that's a silver upgrade. And so silver on the top, raw plastic in the middle, redstone, and gold nuggets. So where is the silver? Okay, we'll need just 6 of that, 2 gold nuggets, and then a bunch of raw plastic, which I'm keeping right here. Okay, and I hope I didn't forget anything else. No, I think that's it. Okay, these are actually pretty cheap to produce. I kind of like if this recipe would be a little more expensive because they really do a lot and it costs almost nothing to make them. Until you get to a point where you're using the emerald upgrades, and then they're quite a bit more expensive just because you're using emeralds. So unless you have some kind of emerald production, they're very pricey. Okay, silver upgrades. Cool. And I'm going to remove this sapling here so we don't end up growing a redwood tree and then losing it really quickly. I mean, not a redwood tree, a silverwood tree. Okay. Now I'll load up the upgrade and the pneumatic servos. And we can get this thing going. Hopefully it works pretty well right off the bat. It's not the most complicated setup, so I don't think it should give me too much trouble. Okay. And there it goes. Planting all the saplings. Okay. So we'll install the pneumatic servo here. And then I think what you need to do, actually maybe just click on it with an empty hand. Okay. So filter top. So we want to do whitelist, and we only want spruce saplings going in there. Okay. I'm going to keep one sapling just because I want to set up a barrel for them too somewhere else. Okay. So what will happen is, because this is the shortest distance, spruce saplings will preferably go down and into here first off. Okay, now we got to set where the wood goes. Okay, so we can put another barrel down over here. And then stick in another pneumatic servo. Alright. And then going out the bottom, we can whitelist the spruce saplings, so the excess saplings will go there, and that will automatically put wood into this barrel. Now, one thing that we're missing at the moment is power to pump things out. So I'm going to make some levers or redstone torches for this purpose. Well, okay, I have one lever there. Do I have cobblestone? That might be the one thing I'm missing and making a whole bunch of levers. Let's see. Alright, well I have the cobblestone. I need some sticks. As well as some bone meal to start this thing off. Oh, and if you notice, I made me some strawberry pie. I'll go over a recipe for this a bit later. But for now, one thing at a time. Sticks. It's almost night, so let's sleep the night away and get back to doing this during day. Okay, so first thing that we're going to want to pump out of is this guy here. And we want to take out of it, so I gotta flip this around. Oh, it harvested something already. Oh, and it harvested a tree. Excellent. And it shoots out automatically, so we actually don't have to worry about putting a lever there. So that is good. And now let's go down and make sure everything's going to the right place. So wood should go into this barrel, and we're going to want it to exit the barrel. So for that purpose, we actually do need a lever. Okay, and I think to exit the furnaces, we're going to need levers too, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's see what happens. The wood should be coming along the path. I guess it's already gone. Almost there. Oh, no, we don't want you in there. Good. Wood in, and it comes out automatically. And let's see if these guys eject automatically. We're going to need a lever to take it out of this barrel, though. Excellent. So the power setup is basically done and working. Just need to find somewhere to stick this lever. Okay, and we should have a power loop going. And is it feeding into the engines? Yep, the charcoal is coming up. So, it's a success, I guess. Okay, one thing I want to do is throw a sapling in here. Actually, I don't really need to because I've already designated that to be the sapling location at the servo. So that's unnecessary, and the wood will go in there. So right now I'm going to go run outside of a bone meal and grow up some trees and just kickstart this thing into action. Just get it moving a bit quicker right off the bat. Why isn't harvesting this tree? Okay, there it goes. I'm just a bit low on power, I guess. Why does it say oak? Sapling. Okay, that's a little odd. And then it says oak after I use bone meal on it, but a spruce tree still goes, so that's fine. Cool, and now the last thing I'm going to do is just cover up these cables here, because it seems sometimes monsters manage to fall down those kind of passages, even though that they really shouldn't be able to go down there. Okay. Cool. So we have power independence at the moment. I'm going to let this run for a bit and see how far it gets. Oh, you see sometimes it bugs out like this and it only gets the bottom part. I don't know what causes it. Alright, everything's running nice and quick now. The problem was that I didn't have a separate inventory set up for spare items to go into. So it was jamming up the harvester and it was stopping to run. But now everything is set up and it's going pretty well. Okay, and there's one more addition I want to make to my power system at the beginning. And that's, I want to make a way to make sure that items don't overflow. And something that I'm going to try that I've never used before is a void upgrade on Jabba barrels. So that's made with 2 pistons and obsidian. Okay. And what this upgrade does is it allows the barrel to accept items even if it's full, and the excess items just get voided. And what this will do is that once these barrels fill up, it will void the excess, so the excess wood or the excess saplings. And this is important because if this barrel gets filled with saplings, and these saplings aren't being taken anywhere, then the whole system will shut down and the harvester will stop harvesting. And then we'll stop getting wood input to here. So let's see if we can apply this upgrade. Oh. Huh. Why did it put 2 void upgrades there? I don't really understand how this works, so... Oh, okay, it's putting the upgrade in the barrel, not upgrading the barrel. Not enough upgrade slots. You need to use 2 to apply this. So maybe it's the wrong kind of barrel. I'm gonna have to do some research and find out why I can't upgrade this barrel. Is there a different kind of barrel I need to use? B-space upgrade? I don't know. All I see is better barrel. Alright, well I'm gonna go check that out online and I'll be back. Alright, and I found the answer to my problem, and that's I have to upgrade the barrel first to increase the amount of slots it can have. So right now it's the base barrel, so I guess that has 1 or 0 structural slots within it. So what I'm going to want to do is to upgrade them to structural Mark II iron ingot. What you do this is with fence posts and iron ingots. So let's go and make 2 of those upgrades. Just got to go grab some fence posts. I should have quite a few kicking around at this point. I'm going to need 8 of them. 8 and then some iron. Okay. 6, 7, 8. And the pattern was with the wood in the corners. Okay. So let's see how this works now. I wonder if the graphic for the barrels will change at all. Alright. You need at least an upgrade Mark 1 to apply this. So I have to make the wood upgrade first. And this is oak wood planks. Luckily I can use any sort of wood planks. Okay, so let's go make the first level upgrade then. I did not expect this to be such a process to make it just into a void barrel. Okay, spruce, we're going to need a few more of those. And then wood planks. Okay. Let's get her done. Okay, so that's the first level of upgrade. And who knows, maybe I'm lucky, maybe I only have to do the first level of upgrade to apply the void upgrade. There might already be a slot in there, though my guess is that there isn't. Okay, structural Mark 1. Cool. Did the upgrade. Okay, can I apply this? No, I need 2 upgrade slots, so I need to upgrade them farther. Okay, now I should be able to do the void. Awesome. Cool, now they're both void barrels, and any excess will be voided. Now, I don't want to make this one a void barrel, because I actually want it to fill up, which will prevent these furnaces from filling up and cause the wood to accumulate. If I made this a void barrel, all that would do is just cause all the extra wood I've made to be turned into charcoal and voided without it going to any use. Huh. Seems like I'm not producing any wood anymore. It's probably just because it's nighttime. But to double check on that, let's sleep. Oh, I was going to say let's sleep in today, but it is day now. Hopefully everything's still functioning. Oh yeah, okay. All's good. Alright, the next thing I need to work on here is getting this altar running. Like I set it all up, but I need to get jars, some golems to move essentia, as well as my alchemical furnace, and the alembics for distilling all the various aspects. So I'm going to go and begin setting those things up. Alright, it is Farmcraft time. Okay, let's get everything else going now. So, I want to do essential distillation. I've already made an an alchemic furnace, so we don't need to worry about that, but that's pretty simple, just crucible and furnace. Everyone, I'm sure that's watching this array knows how to do that. Now what I need to do is make some of these filters, and I can stack 5 alembics on top of a single furnace. So I'm gonna want to make 5 of these. And then from that, I want to make 5 of arcane alembics. And all these recipes are pretty simple. So let's get that done. Okay, and that's done. We have our 5 alembics and our chemical furnace. So we can go and set these things up right now. Another thing that I really would like to get going is a wand charging station, because I'm already starting to get pretty tired of running around off camera to collect the V's I need to do this stuff. Okay. Now I gotta think of where I want to put it. Originally I was thinking of placing it right here, but I'd like to probably have it a little closer to the cauldron. So I think I might place all that stuff on just one side here, maybe in one corner, and but everything else would kind of be this storage. So this cauldron has to be moved. Then, do I have any more buckets? No, okay. Let's quickly go grab a bucket to move the lava. There we go. All right. And we could set up a little station in one of the corners. I think this corner is probably the place to do it. It will also be closer to my wand charging station. It's nice to have all the kind of work area stuff close together. Okay. So first thing, let's see. So let's dig out an area for water supply. Like an infinite water supply. And we can do something like this. Put it underground so it doesn't take up quite as much space. And then let's frame it with those arcane stone bricks, just so it looks a little better. Okay, so something like this. And the cauldron can go here. And then the alchemic furnace will go right here, I think. Actually, let's put the alchemic furnace off to the side here. We'll give it another nice base again. Oops. Okay. Cool, and then we can do a similar kind of pattern again for this guy. Awesome, and it's getting kind of dark, so I'll be right back during daytime. Okay, I'm back, and I've changed a few things around. I decided I really want to kind of balance this out and make it look good. So I'm going to place the alchemical furnace here on this side. Right there. And this will give me some room to place chests to hold various things over there. And it will also allow me to balance it out very well. The water supply is going to be right there instead now. Okay, so let's grab that cauldron, the lava, and place it down. And hopefully it doesn't fall into the lava. Oh, that was pretty close to losing it right there. Okay. Place it there like so. And the cauldron can just go like that. Okay, cool. You can't really see the dirt on the back there, so that still looks good. Fill up the water supply. And I might do this in kind of a cool way and just have it all empty out here so that the water looks like it's kind of just flowing in and it's not really some kind of, you know, infinite water supply kind of thing. Cool. Now it just looks like the water's coming in from the stream and that's an easy access for it. I think that looks a little better. Okay, let's get these alembics on top. Oh, you gotta shift click them. They look a little different. I remember them having spouts on the front. That's interesting. Maybe something's changed. I hope not. Okay, I'll just dirt pull these guys up. Hopefully it's just a change in the graphic. Oh, I'm starving. Time to eat some of my mushroom risotto. I made it again just because I was pretty stocked up on mushrooms and rice. So, and onions, that. So I was able to make close to a full stack of it. Cool, we got those guys set up. And now I also have a plan for these extra pillars here. And that's going to be for my wand charging station. Now the way I want this thing to work is I'm going to transport nodes for the sides here. So for 2 on the sides where I'm placing these pillars. Like so. And then on the kind of corners right here, I want silverwood trees to grow. And those will also spawn some nodes that I won't need to transport. If the trees don't spawn nodes, I'll just chop them down and plant more. It'll probably take a few tries till I get the silverwood trees I really want in that area. But in the end, it'll end up looking pretty sweet, I think. This wood does not need to be there. We'll just place it like that. Oh, and that needs to be a pillar as well. Alright, I think this will look pretty cool in the end. I think I'm going to have one pillar in the center and then have one charging station on top of that. Nice. I'm going to need to get a few more silverwood saplings for sure to complete this. Alright. Well, this doesn't need to be stone anymore. Just fill that in with dirt. And no point in wasting arcane stone bricks on an edge piece. Oh. Okay. And now... Oh, did I reline this whole thing of arcane stone bricks? Wow, okay, that's cool. Because that's where my jars are going to go. Actually, I don't want the jars on the ground, so I'm going to dig out this ring and complete the effect. And just do something like this. Cool. Okay, another thing I should probably set up is some automatic charcoal transport into this area. Actually, I'm not sure the best way to do that. I guess I can just use an item duct and go all the way underneath the ground. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. First, let's fill that in. Okay, but for now I can just move a few stacks of charcoal by hand. Or maybe I'll just move it by hand. Always, really, you don't need that much charcoal for this purpose. Okay, so now that we got this all set up, gotta decide what's the first thing that we want to make. And I think I want to make some of these arcane lamps. Just because I don't want to light everything up with torches, and I'm getting kind of sick of having to sleep away every single night, so it'd be nice to make this area a little more secure. Now these lamps are really cool in that around them they'll actually spawn additional light sources outside of the lamp in areas where monsters can spawn. So they're a great way to protect your area. Another thing I could do is make a magnum torch. But I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. Plus I'm not quite there yet. I haven't made potions yet. So, plus, you know, magnum torches make things a little too easier. I think they're a little overpowered. Not terribly, just a little. Let's complete the effect. Oops. Okay. Cool. Now that looks pretty sweet, I think. Alright, I'm gonna go collect what I need to make these arcane lamps. Okay, I have all the components here. First let's make a arcane crafting table over here. We can just leave our wand in there for a moment. And we're gonna need to make some daylight sensors, which are made like... Oh, am I missing something? I might be missing the wood I need. Sorry, I really tried to get everything ready. I knew I had those wood slabs in my inventory for some reason. Okay. Another item we're going to also need to make for this is some night ore. I'm going to make quite a few stacks of that stuff. Okay, there we go. 18 is all we need. And I'll explain why we need 18 in a second. Oh, don't want to starve to death either. Oh, this mod and the food. Okay. So, now we have everything we need. Glass on top, wood slabs on the bottom, and that will give us 6 daylight sensors, and we're going to make 6 slabs. And the reason we're making 6 slabs is because amber blocks require 4 amber, and we can only make 6 of those. Okay, now the 2 last ingredients in this are night ore and iron. See? Night ore and iron. Okay, so we're going to need to make some night ore. Let's grab how much charcoal we're going to need. So I found the best way to make night ore is with a recipe that looks something like this. 1 second, let me just... Oh, I'm sorry, 12s. Okay. So this is the way I found that you can balance it the best. There might be a better way, but this is the quickest that I've been doing. Okay, so use 8 glowstone as a catalyst, which will give you 8 night ore, and then you throw in 24 torches and 12 charcoal. So let's give that a shot, and in the end, we should end up with 32 night ore. If it works like I think it will. So 12 charcoal, 24 torches. Oh, the charcoal didn't go in. And then 8 glowstone. And we get 8 of the night ore. We may have been able to make more if you're paying attention. The cauldron wasn't completely empty, but it seems like it's a really easy way to balance these things out, given the Minecraft mechanics. So charcoal, torches, glowstone, and we'll make the rest of it. Charcoal, torches, glowstone, and 1 more. Awesome, so we have a night ore now. So we should be able to finish the lamps. So lamps, amber blocks, iron on the side, daylight sensors, and we get arcane lamps. Hopefully we have enough of all the essentials to make this. We don't, we ran out of air. That's okay. There's a whole bunch of air, I think, in here. Well, maybe not a whole bunch, but a bit. Okay. Probably not even going to be enough to finish it. Wow, okay. Well, we got 5 of them, and there's 1 more sitting here. I'm going to have to collect some of these before we can finish it. But for now, we can install these 5 lamps. And I really want to kind of light up the inside of this area here. So, well, actually, maybe I'll put some on the outside. Hopefully, they'll work to light up the inside as well. If they don't, I'll move them around somewhat. Actually, let's balance them out a little better. Just spread them out. So 1, 2, go there. And then do 3 and 4. And I can, in time I'll make some more and place them over here, and this should supply the whole area with quite a bit of light. Let's see how these things are working. So if I press F7, I can see the lighting grid, and eventually it should start moving things around. Oh, we got our first silverwood tree. Unfortunately, there's no node in it, so I'm gonna have to chop her down. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to end the episode. Off camera, yeah, I'll get some more of these, maybe produce some more of these guys, and figure out what I'm gonna do for the next project. I'm thinking of starting work on a storage system, and if I build that, it will probably be out in this area here. And I'll build a similar looking building to this guy to maintain this similar style for my industrial area, and then build probably a bridge across the top. Another thing I have to do is figure out why this isn't running, because there's definitely power going into it, but for some reason it isn't going in, so I'm not sure why this all jammed up. But yeah, see you next video.